Yeah.
It's going to be tough for him.
Well, they were trying to get him. He was trying to get the Conor McGregor fight.
That would have been a tough fight for him.
It would have been a tough fight for him, but at 155 pounds is not a bad fight for him.
No, not really.
I think that's a good
but I
fight
mean,
for him.
the problem is stylistically, he just he don't move his head enough.
Yeah.
You know, and Nate doesn't either, but Nate took a lot of shots, you know, to the head. So, I mean, it's kind of a bad, I don't know.
Yeah, but Nate is a very good boxer.
Yeah, Nate can box.
Yeah. Nate Diaz is, it frustrates the shit out of me that he's not fighting.
Why is that?
Because I like to see him. I want to see him get in there. I want to see him make money while he can, too. I mean, you're only going to be able to live this lifestyle. I know he made a couple $1 million off of the Conor fight, but he hasn't fought in 2 years. More than that.
He ain't doing nothing else?
But the Dustin Poirier fight, that was going to happen, but then Poirier got injured. He's got some hip issue, and then he pulled out of that fight. I was looking forward to that fight. I want to see him back in it.
Yeah, but I mean, I would have loved to have seen that fight.
And then Nick was supposed to fight Masvidal.
That's not going to happen?
No.
Why?
I don't know.
That's the perfect fight.
It's a great fight.
I mean, that's the fight where you could have got like the Hispanic culture, the Civil War, and Española going at it.
Yeah. That would have been a great stylistic fight.
Yeah, and
too.
like they would have talked trash to each other. That would have been
crazy.
Man, whoever dropped the ball on that needs to be fired.
I think Nick just decided not fight. I don't know. I do not know. I don't know. I'm talking out of my ass. I don't know the specifics, but I was looking forward to it. But then I saw an article that said Nick Diaz confirms he's not going to be fighting at UFC 235. I'm like, what? What? Get in there. Come on, man. Last time he fought was Anderson Silva. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
That's crazy.
But I don't know. I mean, I don't know, Joe, and this is something that we kind of stopped doing, man. Like, maybe they ain't got it no more.
Well, I don't know if he doesn't have it anymore because we haven't seen him not have it. He fought well against Anderson, and Anderson's a 185-pounder.
Yeah.
Remember when he laid down?
Yeah. I mean,
middle of the fight?
I mean, honestly, if anybody could still fight in their old age, the way the Diaz brothers fight, their style will allow them to fight longer.
Yeah.
Because they're not like the best athletes. So they rely on skill and just
endurance.
Endurance, yeah. So like they can fight longer. So I'm assuming that they still have something left in the tank.
I'm sure. I mean, they're obviously not out of shape. They're both thin.
Yeah.
They look like they're fit. I see them training. I see pictures of them with jiu-jitsu gis on and hitting the bag and shit. It's, who knows, man? I mean, it's also like they want that big payday, especially now, and they should get that big payday. But goddamn, if I was the UFC,
you pay them?
Fuck yeah! I think those guys are superstars. I think the UFC doesn't know. I think one of the reasons why Nate Diaz versus Conor McGregor was so big is because people love Nate Diaz too. It's not just Conor McGregor.
No doubt.
If Conor McGregor, no disrespect to Eddie Alvarez, but when Conor McGregor fought Eddie Alvarez, the vast majority of the eyes were on Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
When Conor McGregor fights Nate Diaz, you're looking at a lot of people who love Nate Diaz.
Yeah. But how do you think that happened? Like, how do you think Nate got such that star power? You think it's like his attitude?
Fuck. He legitimately doesn't give a fuck. He smokes weed all the time. People love it. They love the fact that those guys are like that.
I know, man, but what does that say about our fan base and our society?
Well, I don't know. You know what? Here's what's disappointing to me. That for whatever reason, Mighty Mouse never became a giant superstar.
Yeah.
That confused the shit out of me. I'd watch that guy fight. When he took Ray Borg and suplexed him and caught him with an armbar on the way down, I was like, what the fuck does this guy have to do to become a superstar? I mean, his skill level's off the chart.
For sure.
He doesn't get hit.
For sure.
He's a dazzling fighter. Puts on shows.
Yeah, skill for skill, there's nobody on the planet who can do what he does.
No, he's the best ever. He's the best physically ever.
Yeah.
When the only thing that keeps him from being thought of as universally the greatest of all time is John Jones. And John Jones has been able to beat better guys.